Hi everyone and welcome to a new YouTube video. In this video I'm going to dive into the world of Dutch pancakes. I've been making Dutch pancakes since I was very young, but I've always made them the same. Cheese and bacon, that's it. So to challenge myself, I decided to make one pancake for every course of the day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner and dessert. Let's get right into it. So let's start with making our basic pancake. To make a basic pancake, we're going to need 3 ingredients: eggs, flour and milk. Let's get started. To start my pancake extravaganza, I'm going to whisk 1 egg until it's slightly foamy, add half of my milk and half of my flour, and I'm going to mix that until homogeneous. Once I've done that, I'm going to add the other half of the milk and the other half of the flour and do exactly the same. So, now that we have our basic pancake batter ready, which is a whole mouthful, it's time to actually make a pancake. We're going to heat up our pan. As soon as it's hot, we're going to add our basic pancake batter and give the pan a nice swirl whilst adding it. Once the mixture starts to dry, I'm going to give the pan a little shake, making sure nothing sticks to my non-stick pan, and flip the thing over and voila! It's not fully caramelized. Later in the video I'll show you how it's properly done, but I'll make do with this pancake for now. So we have our basic pancake ready. Now we need to turn that into a breakfast. The breakfast is the kickstart of the day, so you need the right amount of vitamins and carbs to get going. So just a simple pancake is not gonna cut it. So now to turn this pancake into a breakfast pancake, I'm going to use Greek yogurt, strawberries, blueberries and raspberries, and top it all off, I'm going to use maple syrup. And there you have it, my breakfast pancake. So we had breakfast, let's move on to lunch. For lunch, I usually make bacon and cheese pancakes. But those are super simple and I want to learn new things, I want to experiment, learn new flavors. So I had a good idea. Let's get started. To turn this pancake into a nice lunch, I've added spinach to the pancake batter, making sure to get rid of all the excess moisture in the spinach before adding it to the batter. To top it all off, I'm going to use a combination of cream cheese, smoked salmon, sprinkled with sesame seeds, which in my mind are a killer combo. And there you have it, my pancake lunch. So, 2 pancakes down, 2 to go. Let's move on to dinner. For the pancake filling in this recipe, I've decided to do something similar to a chicken masala, which has a lot of steps, so I better get going. To get dinner going, I'm going to start with a carrot, cleaning it, grating it and adding it to our pancake batter. Then I'm going to proceed baking the pancake as normal, flipping it, and once it's ready, set it aside. We'll use that later. The next step is to marinate my chicken. I used boneless chicken breast cut into pieces and marinated with yogurt, lemon juice, ginger, garlic, paprika, garam masala, cumin and salt. The reason most of these recipes use yogurt is because the acid of the yogurt helps break down the protein in the meat from the inside, breaking its structure, thus softening the meat and making it soft and tender and nicer to eat. Whilst the chicken is marinating, I'm gonna start making the sauce. For the sauce I mince 1 onion, 1 tablespoon of ginger and 4 cloves of garlic. Going to saute them on my now appeared stove. Sorry, had to have a bit of fun whilst editing. Anyway, continuing on, where were we? Ah yes, sauteing the onion. Once they are tender, I'm gonna add my spices, 1 tablespoon of each: cumin, turmeric, paprika, garam masala and ground coriander. Once added, I'm gonna give them a little stir until they are nice and fragrant. Once they are fragrant, I'm gonna add my tomato puree and my tomato sauce and add a bit of water. Then I bring the whole mixture up to a boil, add our cream and allowing it to thicken. Now that the sauce is thickening in the pan, it's time to start the chicken. I'm going to make my pan as hot as it can be before adding the chicken. I'm going for a quick sear before combining it with the sauce and finishing it all up into the oven. For garnish with the chicken, I've chosen avocado, pickled carrot, mint and coriander. And even though this seems like an odd combination, it was definitely delicious and I will definitely make this recipe again. So we had dinner, now let's move on to dessert. For this pancake filling, I've chosen my most favorites: apple compote, whipped cream and ice cream. It can't get any better than that. Let's go. I'm going to start this dessert with our apple compote. The apple of my choice is the Pink Lady, because this apple is sweet and doesn't fall apart in the pan. For the compote, I've sliced them into tiny cubes of roughly 1 by 1 centimeter, melting a substantial amount of butter in the pan and adding the apple in there. To get the apple nicely caramelized, I'm also adding 1 tablespoon of sugar and 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. Whilst the compote was simmering away, I made some whipped cream in the background and got ready to finish this dessert off. Whilst plating, I kinda forget that ice cream melts, so the plating maybe doesn't look as good as intended, but the flavors are definitely there and I love the dish. Thank you so much for watching this video. I had a blast making it. If you liked it as well, please leave a comment, subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.